ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. You know, usually during the show, I get to interview some of the biggest newsmakers in the gaming and casino industries. But this week, I'm going to be joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry. Whether it be casinos, sports betting, iGaming, esports, the gaming industry is constantly changing, and Doug's going to pick a couple of the biggest stories that occur in the last month, and we're going to talk about them and see what they mean for the gaming industry. So when we come back, we're talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month. So stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards. Hey, Dave Weischadle from House of Cards. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for House of Cards. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking. Hey, this is Dave Weischadle from House of Cards with your House of Cards gaming report for the week of June 8th, 2026. Evolution announced that Monopoly Live is now officially live in New Jersey and Delaware. Monopoly Live is an online game where the live game host spins a supersized wheel and players predict which segment the wheel will stop at, with a virtual Mr. Monopoly springing into action in a bonus round on a 3D Monopoly board. The game was originally launched from Evolution's live casino studio in Connecticut prior to the launch in Delaware and New Jersey. Seminole Hard Rock Casino Hollywood announced a collaboration with FIFA World Cup 2026 Miami Host Committee, which names Seminole Hard Rock Casino as an official Miami World Cup 2026 host city supporter. Under the deal, Hard Rock will post pop-up experiences at FIFA Fan Festival Miami at Bayfront Park, where fans can enjoy surprise promotions and live entertainment. Fans can enjoy the FIFA Fan Festival in Miami from June 13th to July 5th. And finally, BetMGM in Fremantle announced that a contestant from Virginia won more than $240,000 in cash and prizes playing the game The Lion's Share on The Price is Right. That is the largest amount won in a single pricing game in the history of the show on CBS. The Lion's Share was created by BetMGM in Fremantle and is the first custom-branded game in the show's history. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on X at HOC Radio.
You're listening to House of Cards. Check us out at houseofcardsradio.com.
We must get her back.
I'll be satisfied if we get her half back.
I'll take a quarter back. In fact, I'll take Notre Dame in 2 points.
Oh, you want 2 points?
I certainly do.
Well, you got 'em.
Oh!
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you here. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. This week, I'm joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry.
We're going to stay in the sports betting prediction market arena for this next topic here.
Okay.
Data.
All right.
Or data. Tomato, however you want to say it.
It's important. It's what makes everything run.
Exactly. What we're seeing is a lot of the distributors and operators of sports data for broadcast and content creation showing a transition of how data is being used. There's more sophisticated modeling programs out there that actually can keep track of data better, more real-time data out there, and it's being repositioned, and a lot of groups are saying this, they're being repositioned the data as a predictive tool.
I got to tell you, this is what, everyone takes so much time in creating algorithms, and, you see professional bettors, modifying their algorithms every day and putting in more data and more, predictive kind of elements to their equation. So it's incredible the work everyone puts into this. It's one of those things that, like, recreational bettors, or I guess recreational investors, whatever you want to call them, they don't think about that. They don't go to their computers every day and crunch the numbers, and most people don't. I don't. So it's it's absolutely incredible what the the bettors, the professional bettors do in preparing their bets.
Well, it's interesting in terms of what sport is leading the way in this transition of data, and that's tennis.
Yeah, okay.
You would think golf would be one of the
they
leading
put everything,
data point things.
The wind, the angle of the greens, and how fast the greens are, and things like that. But no, it's tennis, huh?
But according to the ATP Tour, which is one of the big tours out there right now, they've expanded the depth and type of data being collected across their matches.
Okay.
They've got systems capable of, I'm going to use their terminology here because I can't match this language, systems capable of capturing granular player actions and contextual match insights in real time. Basically serves, the way they position themselves, where the ball is angled.
Sure.
We're seeing a lot more player performance-based options being created by way the data is being collected, which in turn translates into not just better broadcast, but also better content creation by not just the leagues, but by partner people too.
I'm going to be. I have never watched a betcast for tennis. I mean, I think I've seen it for every other sport, but not for tennis. So I'd be very interested to see what kind of measurements they're bringing out, or what kind of algorithms and what they're measuring, and what the information and data is telling you about this match and this next serve or this next volley. It's absolutely incredible what they're doing.
Funny you should say that about the serve.
Oh, their
tracking technology advancements have been able to determine, automatically determine where the ball is going to land.
Yeah,
based upon the way it's flying in the air.
I would guess there is you ever see the basketball charts and the dots where all the overlays? I would think there's something like that for tennis, where the ball hits on every serve, or where the ball is hit on, when they're facing a certain direction of the sun, or what the surface is like, and things like that. So,
well, also this is part of a lot of the data providers being prepared for tennis sports prediction markets. Yeah. Because this allows for a lot more inventory that can be created. Again, we don't know if they're going to be using official data for any of this stuff, but the data streams being created by the tracking technology that's out there, it does really create real-time data stream.
Yeah, sure.
That goes directly into broadcast, betting, other digital products, like you mentioned, the overlays. The statistics parts of all this are amazing. And it just is getting better.
I can't wait to see something like a betcast for tennis. I'm sure there must have been something like that, but I have not seen it. So I'm very curious to see how that data is presented.
Well, one of the things I learned about that a lot of the tennis tours are doing, especially the ATP tour, they're starting to incorporate AI tools into this.
Well, yeah,
they're creating.
So. I mean,
they're actually creating a chatbot integration based upon the data stream.
See, I was always fascinated about in-play betting and how information is brought to the public so quickly by these operators. So, and I think AI is helping that out along immeasurably, because I don't see how that's computed by a human and getting the information that quickly out to the public.
Hey, it's all based on the data that they're collecting. The more data they collect right now, they're actually able to use their data collection systems to identify potential upsets mid-match. Just the way all the data's coming out, they're able to predict some of this stuff where an upset's going to happen.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I never thought about that way.
That's interesting. So that's talk about in-play betting. Boy, would you love something like that?
Well, tennis transformation.
Well, I guess technically, when the odds change, I guess they're trying to tell you, it's kind of hinting at, hey, look at these odds. Something's going to happen. So.
But, that may be something you see in a graphical overlay while you're watching it on TV, potential of upsets. Because it doesn't World Series of Poker, when you see a poker tournament on TV, as the cards get flipped over, you start seeing the percentages of how they win. Yeah. You may start seeing that in terms of the tennis tournaments that we're going to be watching.
I would think that's, when you talk about the poker and the percentage of wins on a hand, that's kind of easier to calculate because there's only a certain number of outs depending on what cards you have. So, that is a relatively easy algorithm to work with. So,
But for tennis, that's going to be
it
will be incredible if we start seeing that.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break right now. House of Cards, stick with us.
You're listening to the House of Cards.
Whoa! I think we got a show.
Oh, yeah, we got a show.
We definitely got a show.
Oh, yeah, there's a show. Hey, it's all about ratings, baby, and we got them.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
Well, surprise, surprise, we're going to be talking prediction markets. Seems like every week something new comes out regarding the prediction markets in this country. And I'm not just talking about sports prediction markets. This is all the event contracts. And we're watching how the administration seems to be... I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you.
Well,
They come out in favor, then they don't come out in favor, then you got somebody up there saying the entire world's a casino now and all that stuff. So you got some really interesting shifts going on with everything. But we're going to focus on one aspect here where the CFTC, the Commodities, Futures, and Trading Corporation or Commission. I always want to say corporation with that, but the CFTC, back in March, published a notice that they wanted comments from the public corporations as well as leagues. Mm-hmm. Now, when they say corporations, you're talking about, DraftKings, all the operators, basically, is what they're saying. They got some responses.
Well, yeah, I'm glad they did.
Some very interesting responses, mostly from the NBA.
Okay.
And now we've seen Major League Baseball. They have, they submitted public comments in response to this to the CFTC. And after their initial comments, they actually went into entering into an MOU with the CFTC, Memorandum of Understanding, where they're going to be sharing information and data and all that. Then they go and do a deal with Polymarket.
Okay.
So Polymarket exclusive league data, some kind of responsible gambling structure, some kind of integrity framework as well. We're seeing some of the other leagues starting to do that too. The NBA, on the other hand, has taken a really kind of, I want to say a really well thought out approach to prediction markets. And they sent a letter to the CFTC expressing their integrity concerns.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, look, the problem with prediction markets, and, they're here, they're part of our future, we have to deal with them, but you have to put up some guardrails. You have to put up some rules and regulations when it comes to integrity. Yep. So, so what the NBA have to say? Overall, their idea was they wanted something regarding the sports event contracts to be subject to robust, I love that word, robust and comprehensive regulations designed to protect the integrity of competition. Okay. That's a big way of saying exactly what you're saying, guardrails. Yeah. They came out with a couple different recommendations here, and we'll go through these in turn. Some of these make perfect sense. The one thing I did notice, they are trying to meld their recommendations to mirror the sports betting industry, which I think that's incredibly smart by the NBA. Look, the sports betting industry already has rules and regulations when it comes to integrity of a sport and what a game and what things they are allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. So, that's a good guidance for prediction markets. Here's what they suggested. This was one of their recommendations for the rulemaking process here. Designated contract markets, DCMs as they're referred to prevent athletes, officials, and team personnel from sports trading through a Know Your Customer system. Okay. Now, that's insider trading on the league level. Sure. No, that's the one thing you have to worry about. I mean, no one used that term when we're talking about sports betting, but insider trading. Now that's something we have to deal with when we're talking about prediction markets. Well, when it was dealing with sports betting, they called it something different. Mm-hmm. There were rules against people who were in the league or any league against placing bets on the league. So, The next one was cooperate with trading-related investigations initiated by governing bodies in sports. Mm-hmm. That's a key one because right now,
according to the prediction market operators, the only people they have to answer to is the CFTC. And if the CFTC is running the investigation, they would cooperate. If the states do it, if the leagues do it, they're not going to work with them.
Sure.
So it's kind of interesting how and also we're seeing the NCAA do it with some of the sports betting. They're trying to control the markets and everything else. And also they want investigation authority that would have cooperation with the operators.
Yeah, I know. Look, that's one of the things that has to be looked at with prediction markets. Find some irregular activity within the industry, and then someone's going to have to find that out, and then they're going to have to go to the CFTC or, I don't know what the process is. That's the problem right now with sports leagues. What's the process of investigation? Do we have to send it to the CFTC? Do we have to do it ourselves? Is there going to be cooperation?
There is no process.
That's the problem. There has to be a process. There has to be some kind of mechanism to get this ball rolling and get an investigation if there needs to be one.
The next one is report all prohibited and suspicious NBA trading and to share data upon request. They don't have to do that right now. And that's one of the issues the NBA has an issue with it. It doesn't look like any of the other leagues are going to have that issue, but we're seeing the agreements that a lot of the other leagues are entering into. They have an integrity component where this is part of the deal.
Sure.
And I don't think you should have to do each individual deal this way. It should be a mandated part of the industry. For this to run smoothly and the right way.
Hopefully these rules and regulations are put in place before some scandal happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to put these rules and regulations. You don't want to have to put these rules and regulations because there's some scandal or some problem with integrity going forward. So, no, I think it's important. I'm glad the NBA brought these things up.
Yep. Required use of official league data. Perfect sense.
Yep.
Implement minimum age limits of 21 years of age. Right now, if you're 18, you can use a sports prediction market.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous thing. And I know they're not gambling. They're investing. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. You're basically betting on something.
Yeah.
And even when you invest, that's basically a bet. I mean, no matter how you want to phrase it, they're all euphemisms for wagering something on an outcome.
Yeah.
And you know what? Call a cow a cow, call a pig, whatever you want to say, but age limits of 21 years of age makes sense, especially when you're going into the sports event contracts. I'm not sure if you really need to worry about the event contracts like the Oscars and everything else, but if you do a uniform age, you don't have to worry about anything.
Sure.
And then the other one is limit markets that are more susceptible to manipulation and or misuse of confidential information. Goes back to the insider trading.
Yep, absolutely. So look, I keep saying, this year and the next year, you're going to see a lot of movement on prediction markets, whether it be rules and regulations, legislation, court rulings. So I think you're going to see a lot of this.
The other part of the letter that the NBA sent over the CFTC, they want the CFTC to consider reevaluating this self-certification process. Right now, if a sports prediction platform puts out a market, as long as they've gotten their original walking papers from the CFTC to go ahead and operate, they don't have to go back to the CFTC to get this validated.
Yeah, no, that's
a dangerous thing,
That's
too.
the one thing about sports betting operators. If you want to put an activity up on your site and up on your platform, you have to get the okay from the state or the the regulators of a state or the commission of a state or whatever the state has to look at these things. And then when you get permission, then you can put the market up, like the eating contest or something like that. Some states don't have that because the state regulator said no. So.
Yeah. Well, the other thing was the CFTC, the previous chair that got replaced under the current administration, had suggested that there should be collaborations between the platforms and the leagues. So there's the impetus for doing that. Again, change in director or commissioner, change in attitude. I like the fact that, and I did not know this, a group of players associations also reached out to the CFTC. They wanted athlete protection protocols.
Okay.
If from angry investors,
Yeah, no, that's an issue too. So, bettors who are angry at athletes in the sports betting arena. So what kind of protections do you afford athletes in the prediction market? So that's an issue that has to be dealt with as well.
Yeah. So we'll see if the NBA has, any impact on this letter from the NBA has any impact on moving forward with prediction markets. I can tell you right now, it doesn't look like it, but it's actually, you got to love Adam Silver. Sure. Because the NBA is always not just at some of the forefront of these different areas, they're actually more well thought out than what some of the other leagues are doing.
Sure.
So it's cool to see that. Whether it works, we'll never know. Not right now, anyway.
We're going to take a quick break right now. House of Cards, stick with us. Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand. Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a moment of need, every second counts. So first responders, delivery drivers, and visitors can find your home fast, even in the dark. This is about more than just a number. It's about safety, visibility, and peace of mind. We created a house number that is not only a beacon of safety, but also a work of art. Crafted from durable stainless steel and waterproof acrylic, with efficient, low-voltage LED backlighting, it's uniquely yours. Choose from 6 sizes, 4 fonts, and 6 colors, and match your home's mood with bright, neutral, or warm white halo lighting. Add dusk to dawn, dimming and timing controls for complete command.
Every order includes free worldwide shipping, plus a 2-year warranty on lighted numbers and all powering accessories.
This is the ultimate home upgrade. A perfect blend of style, quality, and function.
Buy yours today.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Where was the house? Where was the House of Cards?
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
I thought today we'd start talking some illicit betting activity.
Okay.
I love that phrase.
Illicit
Every time an
activity.
athlete does something stupid like this, what I'm referring to is the Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby.
Look, I mean,
before you get into it,
I'm going to get on my soapbox.
It's all alleged illicit betting
alleged
activity.
illicit. Well, first off, I mean, everyone's talking about this, and so we should get it out in the open. If there's issues, I mean, and I'm going to get on my soapbox. If there's technology out there, there's processes out there, there's analytics, and there's data, there's algorithms that will catch you. There's such incredible technology out there to determine if there is something wrong in the betting industry that you will get caught. Secondly, look, I hope this kid gets some help if he needs it. I mean, if he has an issue with gambling, I mean, it's a serious issue, and hopefully he's getting help if he needs it, and if he and he's willing to accept it. I guess that's one of the things. One of the first steps of discovering you have a problem is admitting it, and that's the first steps to getting well. So hopefully he's doing that. But I mean, just come on, you will get caught. I mean, it's just incredible.
Unfortunately, right now, the first step to admitting you have a problem is being caught that you have the problem.
Well,
if no one catches these things, they don't come forward. You know that as well as I do.
I guess if you have an issue with addiction, you have to hit rock bottom, and I guess this is hitting rock bottom. I mean, look, and hopefully he gets the help he deserves and he needs, and so hopefully gets his life back in order. But I mean, I'm glad this is in the news because it just illustrates the point again that you're going to get caught,
and again, and again,
you're going to get
and
caught.
again,
yeah.
But just to recap everything, Brendan Sorsby, Texas Tech quarterback. This alleged betting activity, I have to keep calling it alleged because they're still doing the investigation. NCAA is still investigating all this. But the alleged betting activity was revealed when Texas Tech made an announcement basically suspending him.
Mm-hmm.
And, what the announcement from Texas Tech mentioned that he was using multiple sports books, multiple fantasy sports sites in several different states.
Okay.
And, and this is a guy who's transferred a couple different places.
Mm-hmm.
So
again, do you see the detail they have on betting activity?
That's just the NCAA.
That's the analysis and the incredible technology they have in detecting alleged illicit behavior.
Yep.
So,
Well, right now he's on an indefinite leave of absence from Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a residential gambling addiction treatment program.
Good. Like I said, I hope he's
but
getting
he's
the
still
help he
facing
needs.
NCAA penalties. You're looking at ineligibility penalties.
Sure.
You're looking at fines, probably. You're looking at a lot of different things that the NCAA could throw at him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Kudos for him for addressing a problem that he allegedly has. Like I keep saying allegedly, but it's you gotta this is the consequences, and these should be the consequences, so no one else thinks about doing things that this young man allegedly did.
Yep. Well, the NCAA is looking at permanent ineligibility. Mm-hmm. Now, what's going on is we're looking at individual states now are getting interested in investigating the quarterback here. We have the Ohio Casino Control Commission starting their own probe into Sorsby for his alleged wagering on his own team in 2022 while a member of Indiana's football program.
Well, that even speaks to the addiction itself.
Yeah.
I mean, these students know that, they can get caught and the consequences are serious, yet you still do it. That's part of the sickness. That's part of the addiction. So hopefully he's getting help.
Well, the reason Ohio is into this, not Indiana. Well, Indiana, by the way, Indiana Gaming Commission is going to be starting their own probe into this situation too.
Yeah, why is Ohio looking into
because
this?
He went from
Indiana went into that state
into the Cincinnati program for 2 years.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right.
While alleged betting activity was going on then too.
I actually saw pictures of him in a Cincinnati.
He was with Cincinnati for 2 years,
or some shirt or something like that.
He transferred from Cincinnati to Texas Tech for the 2026 season, which would have been his final season of NCAA eligibility, so that the NFL draft was right around the corner.
So are they saying Ohio was the bulk of the activity, the alleged illicit activity, or
Ohio's got a couple different angles
spread out
here.
Kind of thing?
Well, Ohio's got a couple different angles here because it's not just Sorsby. What he was doing, according to the probe so far in Ohio, he was using somebody else's allegedly using somebody else's betting account.
Oh, okay.
Which technically, under the rules of Ohio, is proxy betting.
Yeah.
Which is illegal. Also, using somebody else's account is illegal too.
Sure, absolutely.
But what we're seeing here is all these different things, And the difference between what the NCAA can do to them and what the Ohio Casino Control Commission are light years apart. NCAA can only affect his eligibility for playing sports.
Sure.
Ohio can go ahead and start leveling criminal activities charges on him, which is going to be interesting.
I wonder
to watch.
if the person's account he was using, I mean, did they flip or
Ohio?
something?
Well, Ohio said that they can go after Sorsby. They can go after his quote unquote compatriots. I don't want to say accomplices, but the people that were working with him, his friends.
I mean,
whoever,
do they?
And they can go after the institutions too.
From what I'm hearing, is they know who
these
a lot. People are.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of them flipped, or if anyone's talking, if anyone's accusing, or anyone's trying to cut a deal with the authorities, or. I'm sure that's going to come out pretty soon.
I think you got to look at where everything is coming from. If Ohio is going back to 2022, which was Indiana, somebody on the Indiana team may have some information that threw over to Ohio, which started the ball rolling in Ohio.
See,
I'm waiting for what Indiana comes up with.
I would love, what's going on. I love the collection of evidence that's going on in this case, and what the collection of evidence entails, and who did what, and where these bets took place, and how these bets took place, and whose accounts were used and whose accounts weren't used, and it's fascinating to me.
But the fact that the OCCC, Ohio Casino, O and 3 C's, OCCC, whatever you want to call it.
The OCCC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can go after not just Sorsby and his the people's accounts he was using and his friends or whatever, accomplices, whatever you want to call them. They can go after the schools.
Oh, okay.
They can go levy something against the schools, because regardless of what was going on there, if there was a whole conglomeration of people at that school, Cincinnati, that was doing something with Sorsby to help him bet, there's a lot of other issues along there. This might go a little bit more deeper than what we think it is.
I'm fascinated with this case.
And it's just getting worse and worse.
And do you think the regulators say the Ohio Casino Control Commission?
Probably. I would.
The Ohio Casino Control Commission.
I would do that, but it's just crazy the way this is going. I mean, we're having one gambling scandal after a gambling scandal.
You're going to get caught.
Yeah.
It's stop doing. If you're an athlete, you don't have a lot of time pursuing athletics. I mean, the body wears down, time marches on. Yeah. So you know what? Don't screw up the little time you have playing athletics and being a professional, or being an amateur, by betting on things. Yeah. I mean, just leave it for later on life if you want to.
And quite honestly, I really don't like the people that excuse it by saying he didn't bet on the teams when he was playing.
Okay.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. I mean, the NCAA says you can't do it.
They have a policy, and you know what? You didn't follow the policy. If that's what happened, if that's what everyone's alleging which actually happened, then he didn't follow the policy. So.
And you know what the worst part is? If he actually goes undrafted down the road here, I wonder if some team will pick him up in the NFL.
Who knows? Well,
would he go to Canada?
I don't know.
The UFL. See, there's so many different areas where he could go to play.
If he gets his life in order, and he deserves every shot in the world. So
unless
hopefully he's getting help, and if he needs the help, hopefully he's getting it.
See, I have to look at it with a little jaundiced eye here, because he's going to a gambling addiction treatment program because he got caught.
Well, look, I mean,
you have to look at it somewhat that way.
Look.
Would he be doing it himself? No, he would not.
Well, you don't know.
Would his friends stop him from doing it? No, because they were probably making the money off him too.
Well, you just don't know that. I mean, you have to hit rock bottom. Yeah. Obviously, for you to be. I
just gotta look at it that way as me looking at it, because there's just too much of this going on. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's automatic, I'm going to a gambling addiction treatment program.
Well, I'm glad he's taking advantage of the gambling addiction programs that are out there.
As long as the results by the NCAA don't change because of that.
7 years, 8 years ago, they probably never had these programs to help with gambling addiction. I'm glad they're having it now. I'm glad there's help out there if you need it, and hopefully he gets his life back together.
We're going to take a quick break right now. House of Cards, stick with us.
casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beating the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes even the world, talking about the latest jackpots in the lottery and casino industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about on this show, jackpot announcements, game releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. This week, we're going to be starting off a look at the new BetMGM game, Game of Thrones.
Wow. I got to make a confession. I have never seen that show.
I have read the first book, and
you
never watched
you actually read the book, huh?
I read a book, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I have never seen the show. I haven't seen the spin-off.
Yeah, I
don't know anything about the other than just what I read in the first book. Which, by the way, very good book.
Everyone says it's like one of the greatest TV shows ever, but that's one of those things you admit, but you're almost ashamed about it. I have never seen Game of Thrones, and here's another one. I have never seen a Harry Potter movie.
I've never read a Harry Potter book. I've never seen a movie.
So there you go. If you're getting all the confessions out now for me, there you go. I've never seen Game of Thrones or Harry Potter.
Yeah. But George R.R. Martin, Game of Thrones, sort of the modern Tolkien tale, however you want to say his name.
I've seen
Lord of the Rings and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, I've read all the Tolkien stuff. Okay. So, but George R.R. Martin, by the way, big Jet fan. Always happy to see that.
Okay, all right.
But here we have, getting back to where we are now that we're off our tangent, we have BetMGM working out a multi-month exclusivity agreement with Blueprint Gaming for the market of Ontario. Mm-hmm. Right now, it's only in Ontario, this Game of Thrones game.
So I'm assuming it's going to be a couple weeks in Ontario until it goes other places?
Later this summer, it's going to be rolling out in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just right now Ontario only.
Now, this is only online, right?
This is an online slot.
This is an online slot, okay.
And this was actually developed in partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery Global Experiences. Okay. Now, that entire word salad right there, that's the rights administrator for Warner Brothers programming. That includes HBO shows like Game of Thrones.
Sure.
So we have Blueprint Gaming getting the license from Warner Brothers Discovery Global Experiences, and they have created a slot game based upon the Game of Thrones series. And as we're talking, it's playing on screen right now.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, they sent out some B-roll as well as some logos and all that stuff.
So for someone who hasn't watched it, I'm assuming lots of dragons and things like that. Is that...
Not really.
No. Really?
Okay. See, that's the one thing a lot of people misunderstood about George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones there. Mm-hmm. It's more political than anything.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of scheming and a lot of that stuff. I mean, there's the Night King or Ice King or Night King or whatever he's called. That's like a kind of a winter zombie and all that stuff. But,
it's lost on me.
I know it's lost on me too. But it takes all the entire game takes place in Westeros, which is the land of Game of Thrones. It's got the four houses that are there: Stark, Lannister, Baratheon, and also Targaryen.
Okay.
And yes, I know.
No, that's fine. I mean, hey,
I'm just telling you what I am.
It's a huge hit, so I'm just a weirdo for not even seeing it.
And so is the spinoff, by the way, too.
What's the spinoff?
There's a Game of Thrones spinoff on HBO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what this has done, they take those types of imagery from all the different people that are in the show, some of the locations, their background. The artwork in this is beautiful.
Okay.
It's everything you want in a fantasy-based slot game.
Okay. I am assuming now that anyone who has a hit show will probably get a slot game. Is that a safe assumption?
Well, after seeing Survivor,
is that one of those, you have T-shirts and merchandise, and by the way, we're going to have a slot game too. That seems like
that's
everything.
In your business plan.
Yeah,
that's got to be in your business plan. So. But again, this is good. This is a good game. Fun. Okay. It's actually kind of fun to watch the demo going. I mean, I can't play it obviously because it's in Ontario only. Okay. But
I'm assuming later on this summer we can play it, right?
Maybe.
So
we don't know when it's going to be in the United States. So they're projecting late summer.
Late summer. Okay.
Late summer. And this falls under the category, and this was in the press release, a combination of recognizable IP, intellectual property, and proven mechanics. Because Blueprint Gaming has this money collect mechanic. It's a symbol that pops up, and when certain symbols are on the screen, it collects the prizes.
Okay.
And when you unlock the different houses, it increases the prizes.
Okay, all right.
The multiplier goes up. So it makes the game more fun. It also makes the game more profitable when you start hitting.
That sounds good. That's always good.
Yes.
So profitable game.
Brand new game, Blueprint Gaming, BetMGM, Warner Brothers, Discovery, Global Experiences, all put together, Game of Thrones.
All right.
Ontario, summer release, late summer release for the United States.
Great.
We're going to be starting off our casino jackpot segment here, heading down to the state of Florida.
Okay.
We're going over to the Seminole Classic Casino.
All right.
We've had them on several times.
Several times.
We've got multiple jackpots again.
Multiple jackpots, huh?
Yep. We're going to focus on 2 right now.
All right.
Both on AGS machines, American Gaming Systems.
Okay.
One is a slot, one is a table game.
Okay.
I'll do the slot first because that was the earlier of the 2. We've got a, Royal Reels slot machine.
All right.
By AGS.
Okay.
The Unity member, that's the player club card for Seminole Gaming. $25 bet. It was a $5 denomination machine. They hit the 5 kings winning combination. Now, 5 kings is not cards. They're actual symbols because it's Royal Reels.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
all right.
kings and all that stuff. Progressive jackpot on the $25 bet turned out $107,015.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. And the progressive for this game was reset down to $20,000 again. So it had been growing for a while.
Okay, yeah, now it's been a while since someone hit it.
Yes.
Okay.
Staying with Seminole Classic Casino, like I said, we have a second jackpot. Staying with AGS, we have one of their machines as well. We've got the Bonus Spin Extreme progressive blackjack table variation on Spanish 21.
Okay.
You know, it's a side bet kind of thing.
Okay, you see, that's one of those games you kind of have to learn the rules before you start playing. Okay,
Yes.
So
well, we have
and it's obviously well worth it because I don't know what the jackpot is, but someone hit a jackpot on it.
$5 bet.
Okay.
Triggered the triple diamond combination, which triggers the progressive blackjack game, blackjack jackpot on the Bonus Spin Extreme, which kicked out $608,820.80.
So definitely learn that game.
Triple diamond combination. Thank God you don't have to rely on anything else.
See, you know, I want to write down the name of that and see if I can find that on online.
You won't see the bonus spin. It's a table game only.
Okay.
Real world table game.
See, I was hoping. One of the great things about online casinos is you get to learn the games.
Yes.
And I was wondering if like a game like this would be on.
No,
online.
but you will see Royal Reels on your online casinos.
Okay.
That's a fun game to play.
All right. Okay.
Leaving Florida, we're heading out to California for a pair of jackpots, too.
Okay.
First stop, the Hard Rock Casino Tejon.
Oh, okay. You said California. I thought it was going to be like Thunder Valley, which was like we've talked about a couple weeks now.
Just hold your horses.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Yes.
I ruined it.
Yes, you did.
See,
but
okay.
Here we have, this one was kind of odd.
You teased it a little bit. Yeah. I teased it a little bit.
This one was kind of odd.
Okay.
And I don't mean in terms of the jackpot or the casino or anything like that. This was a Blazing Sevens Nudging Stacks slot machine. Don't ask me about it. I never played this game.
Never heard that
I can't
before.
give you a good review of this game. I've never played this game.
Nudging stacks.
Has something to do with the movement of the stacks on the screen itself.
I was going to say, are stacks moved over?
It's by Light and Wonder, so you know it's a good game.
Okay, all right.
So we have the Blazing Sevens Nudging Stacks.
This is one of those games I got to check for online to see if because I'm curious about the nudging part of it. So
well, we have a $9 bet.
Okay.
I don't normally have a $9 bet in these things. That was what struck me as odd because it wasn't even mentioned in the press release. I had to go pull out the image from the press release, zoom in onto the bet, and it said 9.
Okay. All right.
$9 bet. $340,000.
Wow.
So
look at that.
That's a good turnout for $9 right there.
That's a good investment. Yeah.
Now we're going over to our favorite place in California, Thunder Valley.
See, well, look at that. When you say California, I automatically think of Thunder Valley.
Well, we are going
I think of Thunder Valley because you talk about it all the time. There's like a jackpot a week with Thunder Valley.
I always call it Jackpot Valley.
There you go.
Well, we have Thunder Valley here visiting our show one more time, and it's kind of interesting the way this is described, because it sounds like the player in question went into the casino, picked the machine, sat down, and on the first spin.
First spin?
Yep.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
This is how the press release started. Started like most nights do. Sit down, pick a machine, give it a shot.
Okay. Seriously, first spin?
That's the impression I'm getting.
Oh! It doesn't say.
It doesn't say first spin, but
okay.
the way it's saying, because it says no build up, no warning. It just happened.
Okay.
So it's all implying this was like a first or second spin, maybe.
I would think pretty early on, I guess. I don't know.
But we have the $1 Golden Century slot machine.
You would think if it's a first spin, they would say it, because that is.
It's just a weird way to phrase
incredible
some of this
news.
Stuff. Yes,
but no, I'm taking it relatively quickly. I'll say that. How's that?
That's fine. $1 Golden Century machine.
Okay.
$125 bet. $143,763.88 jackpot given to the Thunder Valley Casino Resort guest.
Oh, okay. Hey, what is it? We always talk about Thunder Valley. Do they have a catchy name for their rewards club, or have you looked that up? Or I got to look that up.
They have it on their website.
Okay. Yeah, I want to check that out.
But I would say it's probably Thunder Rewards or something like that. But here we've got the $1 Golden. By the way, I've never played the $1 Golden Century slot machine.
Oh, really?
I've never played that.
I've heard it.
I have not seen it in Atlantic City. Maybe I haven't been looking for it, but I normally don't see Golden Century anywhere when I'm in down Atlantic City. Maybe I should look next time in one of the Pennsylvania casinos.
Okay.
But we have the Thunder Valley, Jackpot Valley.
All right.
That's
That's what they should call that.
Yeah.
Their rewards club.
Yes.
It's Thunder Rewards.
Thunder Rewards.
Yeah. Thunder Rewards.
Well, there you go. And now we're going to be leaving California in Jackpot Valley, and we're heading to New Jersey here. We're going to the Boardwalk.
Oh, okay.
Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
Ah, just there.
Yes. We've got a video poker jackpot to talk about.
Video poker. That's usually like $100,000, right?
Well, we have a double bonus poker Game King machine from IGT.
Okay.
Royal Flush and Hearts.
Yeah, when you get a Royal Flush, usually it's $100,000, but a couple of times you said there was a couple of
Depends
jackpots
on what they
$400,000.
get. Yeah.
So,
but this was a $125 bet that hit $100,000.
Wow.
Even.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, anytime you do like a Royal Flush, that's like huge money. That's huge. That's like. Yeah, that's the gold standard.
Yeah, and double bonus poker is a classic video poker machine.
Now, was he sitting at the banks of the double?
Did not say. Did not say whether he was sitting at the bar or one of the tabletop games.
Poker is like one of those games you sit at the bar and you play it. That's like they're always.
You put your drink down and whatever else you do, you just start playing the tabletop games. But no word on whether this was actual machine or a tabletop.
Okay.
And the Wayne, New Jersey man decided to remain anonymous.
Okay.
So congratulations to the Wayne, New Jersey man.
So he doesn't get a picture of the, if you're upstairs near the, rewards club where you get your.
He probably does.
They have pictures,
but he doesn't have to have his name on the picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they have. Is it a guitar?
Well,
they have a picture. They picture him with the guitar, and I don't know if the number or the jackpot is written on the guitar or it's like splashed across the screen or something like that.
So the last time we were there, I noticed a couple of them had digital. It was a digital picture.
Okay.
With the guitar insert.
Oh, okay. See,
so it's not a physical picture anymore with the guitar.
I'd love to win a jackpot and find out.
Yes.
But but no, I've seen them with instead of the giant check.
Yeah, the giant guitar.
They have
big guitar.
They have the guitar in front of the people.
We're going to finish up Beating the House today with a trip to Texas.
All right, the Texas Lottery.
Texas Lottery.
All right.
As a matter of fact, we have the stereotypical story of a man who was running low on gas and stopped in to fill his tank. And while waiting to fill his tank at the Buccaneer food store.
Okay.
Very creative name for a Texas food store. He picked up one of their scratchers.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the specific scratcher was the $5 million titanium black scratcher.
Wow, that's an interesting name.
Yes,
Titanium
it is.
Black.
And quickly realized he had claimed the grand prize of $5 million while waiting for his tank to fill up.
Wow, that was great.
Yes.
That was nice.
And the shop, by the way, got a $10,000 bonus for the winning ticket.
Now, he knew it right away, right? The
It's a scratcher.
So I always wonder what you do. I mean, do you jump up and down? I'm sure the security cameras in the store and the gas station sometimes would have winners when they do the scratch tickets at these stores. I'm wondering if they'd ever release something like that. I guess you have to give the permission.
This is actually one of those scratchers I would very much hesitate to buy.
Why is that?
It's a $100 ticket.
Wow, okay.
There's 4 $100 tickets being offered by the Texas Lottery.
Hey,
this is one of the 4 $100
You're paying
tickets.
that much for gas, you might as well splurge a little bit.
That's true.
What the hell?
That's true.
Well,
I don't know how much gas is in Texas.
Well, $5 million will buy you a lot of gas. So.
$5 million minus 100.
Oh my! Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
You got to count that in a little bit.
Wow.
But anyway, $5 million grand prize. Congratulations there as well, and congratulations to Buccaneer.
Yeah,
$10,000.
They do. They actually say what the store gets.
Shop has also won $10,000 thanks to the bonus program the lottery uses to incentivize sales of physical locations for partner retailers.
See, that's great. That's great. So.
Yes, and they got $10,000 plus whatever the guy paid for his gas.
Yeah, there you go.
So double win for the store.
Yep.
That's it for this week's Beating the House. Congratulations to all the winners we talked about this week. Congratulations to all the winners out there. We only do $100,000 or more on the show. There are a lot more winners for the casino and lottery industry out there each and every week. Congratulations to everybody. Game releases, jackpot announcements, press releases from casinos about upgrades to slot rooms, to table games, all that.
Yeah, they do a lot of the upgrades. They love the high limit slot rooms.
Yes.
They make room for the high limit slot rooms, or they do the they take a particular game and they do a lounge type of thing with it. I think what was it, Bally's in Atlantic City had Lightning Link Lounge.
Lightning Link Lounge just opened there, so.
Yeah. Well, no, it's been open for a year now.
Resorts had one just opened up, and Tropicana's going to have something too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
But also, you know what? Casino manufacturers, game manufacturers, online casinos, new games, send them over. info@turnpikesportsradio.com.
Well, that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time with House of Cards.